Oh, so he thinks he's gonna take our videos and we're not gonna even notice it, huh? He's gonna upload our video that we made. You know what, Hopper? I have a plan. What plan is it? You're not seeing these spoons? They're gonna dig our way through the house. So, we're Minecrafting? Oh, we're Minecrafting. One Minecrafting later. Where the heck are we even? Wait, isn't this Gav's house? Who's Gav? Seriously? Meanwhile, oh yeah, Gorgeous is still cooking. Yes, I know it's too early in the review to say that, but man, you just know Gorgeous is cooking. And how, you may ask? See the video. You know it's peak, but it's more fun to talk about how peak it is than to know it. Our boy's boy came back, and it turned out he's a bad boy. Not only he has AI, but he made his boy realize he's Takami Inoue. And that's bad, I guess. Totally new guy is out here being wild and raising up some girls. Them girls like their boys very wild. And oh, it's no new guy. That's our Tonu Wolf, Tonu Hueru. And everyone's been talking about him. He got told that if he has any good friends. But nah, he has no friends. So we don't have any backup then. He gets called to the action, and it's his boy Fire Candle. And Fire Candle doesn't seem to realize it's his boy because of that mask. And Fire Candle remembers that L he took. Garuda told him that he wasn't like that and to stay away from his brother. And that pisses him off. So he says Air Tic-Tac-Toe is bad. And you don't ever say that about Air Tic-Tac-Toe. And not being, boy, you're working for us now. Fire Candle wants some number one battle with this newbie, but that newbie doesn't like being called newbie. And meanwhile, the gang discusses why their boy wilding out. Maybe Mr. Famous Man will know. And meanwhile, number one battle, ready go! AKA the Rizzoff. See that man burning up the marshmallows? And that man face revealing? Them boys cutting fruit too? Yup, they're making records. And he's teaching some. Yup, them boys really breaking records. And meanwhile, Kyun says that his brother is like that, and that his brother, and that don't you ever disrespect his brother. That's his puppet. He can disrespect him. You can't. And obviously, the gang isn't taking that. They're boxing. Meanwhile, Fire Candle was about to win and get some of that money. Bro was hyped. Bro was happy. Bro thought life was easy. Life was a game. Until there's no money. No! And that boy starts running. And he bonks that boy. And that boy gets to jail. Tono, seeing all this determination, asks him, why you being like this? And he says he wants to be this guy. And he remembers why he does this. And thanks Tono without knowing it's Tono. But then Billboard starts talking, and it's our boy Tegasword. Tegasword says your homies are fighting for you, your freedom, even though they're getting reverse jumped. And reverse jump they are until the boy summons more Red Rangers. And our boys get humbled. Blue, seeing it's his time, he shoots. And nah, Geki Ranger with the assist beats that man up. That's a cat fight. And with some cards, and he gets that man's drip. And Tono comes with his scarf looking all weird. And he gets told, Are you really gonna fight? You're gonna lose anyway. And his friends say, yes, fight, fight. You're our dog, man, our dog. And seeing all this hypeness, he gets hype and summons a sword that breaks mountains. And he makes them portals to make some, I don't know, I can't rhyme. And those boys are fighting. He gets told, you're a loser, my guy, but it's okay. I may be a loser because I keep coming back and fighting. And then because I like fighting. And one of a shot. And that boy steals his grip. And Firecandle comes doing some things up. And our boy uses a new form for Dagger Sword. And those boys are fighting. Some punching, and Firecandle is hyped. And some claw punishers. And that man made a donut. And Ward was shot, leaving Kono Ueru is the only number one on the field. He makes up with his friends, and his friends are back to hating because they're not friends, they're just working together. Even though they care for each other. And Big Brother is hyped. Weirdo. Now on to the brand new forms. I like this mecha, and yeah, mostly because of its theme. Like the hoodie is meant to symbolize Hoedo's chain and a tribal hoodie. Like they used to have those in the back in the old days. Yeah. But that big hand is a bit weird. But in show, it's manageable. I like it. And in its weapon form, I really like it. But it's strange that it loses the portability in its big form. Also, did you see something strange? Like Garudo acted very strange, and when he lost, his rank like fell out. And after we saw that, after that happened, he was like crippling, like that was his power source. Like one of his lives went out. Do you think the rings are linked to his life? And the more he loses them, the less the lesser his lifespan gets. Maybe maybe like Shining Knight and Miss Sweet Cake work the same too. They have made a deal with the queen, and they're getting infinite lives too. But they also have a limit, maybe. And Gurudo also has these powers, like immortal powers. The more he loses rings, and the less he lives, the less lives he has. Meaning, like look at from this angle. If a cat has 9 lives and he dies, he has 8 lives. And you know how many rings he has, the less he gets, the less lives he has, and chances of coming back. And it seems the team still hasn't united fully. Like they still hate on each other, but they still care for each other. Like look at that. Look at that scene for yourself. They homies. That's the dog. That's the boy. Or do they genuinely hate this man Hueru? Then. Well, anyway, I like this episode. And Fire Candle getting some character arc, that's peak. And next week seems to be even peaker. And yeah, those are my thoughts. What are yours? Leave them down in the comments. And I'll catch you later. Bye, Hoppers. Catch you later, Hoppers. Dang it! I messed up my closing lines.